and we are delighted to welcome in Bears legend DJ Moore. He joins us on the Score Hotline, powered by IBEW Local 9, Chicago's original powerhouse since 1892. DJ, we're not worthy, but thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm glad to be on.
I got to tell you, we've seen a lot of big nights over the years from Bears players. Yours was technically the second best night ever in terms of yardage by a Bears receiver. But honestly, it was better than that. Did you step out of bounds? I didn't think you stepped out of bounds. I don't know where they got that call from.
Yeah, I don't think I stepped out of bounds either. Could have had a 4-touchdown night, I feel like.
It was good enough, though. You'll take the 3. You'll take the 230. That was a great performance. Congratulations, DJ. I wonder, going in to that game, it seemed as if you knew you're going against a rookie. Let's pick on the rookie. Emmanuel Forbes may be a good cornerback in the future, but he's still a rookie. You got him benched, and then you went over, and then Kendall Fuller, you got hit. You beat him again. Was there a targeted, concerted effort to attack the rookie in the defense?
No, not really. We was just going out there doing our game plan, and whoever was in the way just got the bulk of it.
What was your favorite touchdown? Is there any one of the 3 that you felt better about than the rest?
The seal the game touchdown, the last touchdown.
Yes. What?
Because I wanted to catch a run touchdown like the one where they said I stepped out of bounds, but I couldn't get it because of the rest.
DJ, why do you think everything started clicking last night? Why do you think you had the explosion for the 230 yards? And was it just in other sports, if it were basketball, I'd say like, well, he's just feeling it. At what point did you just start to feel it?
From that first catch that I had on the left sideline. So that me and Justin connected on, and from there I was like, oh, we're in the zone today, and we ain't going to look back on this one.
So, the after party in the locker room looked great. Everybody kind of dancing and enjoying themselves. Did your phone blow up? I mean, how many people contacted you? You know, that's the only show on a Thursday night, and the league is watching, and I'm sure you have tons of friends watching and family. What was it like on your telephone?
My phone was going crazy. Had a bunch of text messages from players around the league, old players that I played with, and a few of my coaches.
So you're at the podium in the post-game locker room. Speaking of your phone, it goes off. Not only does it go off, then you answered it. Who was it, and what did they not realize you were in the middle of an interview talking about 230-yard night?
No, it was my fiance and my family. They was wondering what was I doing and how long was I going to be, because they was trying to get out and head back to their hotel.
That's awesome. I'm sure that you feel like you can do that all the time. We were talking this morning, basically deciding that, no matter who's on you, no matter if you're doubled, any pass your way is a good idea. Anytime they throw the ball, they should throw it to you. And I'm sure you feel like you're always open and you can do incredible things, but it's almost like watching them get DJ the ball has been part of what's occurred this season.
Yeah. So with that, it'll be not always like tonight, but hopefully it does be like tonight. But for the most part, whenever my plays get dialed up, I'm honed in on catching the ball, and then whatever I get after the catch is the best part of the game.
So DJ, are you aware of the stat with Justin Fields that he's 27 of 34 for 531 yards throwing to you, and this is the big number, 158.3, a perfect passer rating when he's connecting with you. How do you explain, I know you've talked about it in the past, just the chemistry between you two, but why do you think it has worked as well lately as it has been working?
Just his willingness to just want to be better from the weeks previous, and just going out there, just laying it out on the line, and for everybody on the offense and on the defense, and mainly it flows through the team, and that's how we get a win, and that's how we're gonna keep trying to get a win.
You had a great night, and I believe Al Michaels said at the end of the game that you made the Pro Bowl in one game. Like you had that kind of a night. Do you feel like you have better, bigger nights in front of you?
Hopefully, I need the stars to line again and leave it all to God and to play on the field. And so hopefully.
What can a night like that do for Justin Fields' progress and confidence? Because it's the second game in a row where he had 4 touchdown passes. This time he didn't have the turnovers. You guys are clicking, but he's also showing more command, it seems. He's also moving the pocket, and he feels like he is playing freer. What can a night like last night do for Justin Fields?
It definitely boosts his confidence. At the end of the day, everything in football is about being confident and being yourself and going out there with the flow of the game. Once the game comes to you, you in your zone, and then you can play free and play the way you want to. And then whatever you think you may mess up on, you could get coached later. And then after that, either you get a win or you don't.
I'm just curious. It was rough, man. I mean, losing 4 games to start the season. You weren't here last year, but they lost the last 10 games of the year. And, the coach is under pressure. There's all sorts of stories going on. What was it like, just the feeling of winning in Chicago? That's the first game that you've won with the Bears.
It felt great. The excitement that everybody had that was here, it was like, man, that one was real special to win, coming off that losing streak. So I'm excited to be a part of it and played a big part in them having joy inside the locker room after the game.
It was an emotional night for everybody associated with the Bears, DJ. Obviously, before the game, the sad news of Dick Butkus passing away at the age of 80. I just wondered if you could take us through how players found out, what role that might have played emotionally in the motivation level for last night, and then what compelled you to tweet out after the game a tribute to Dick Butkus on your Twitter profile.
I found out I happened to scroll down on Instagram and I seen it and I told Darnell, and we both were shocked because he was just at the game. Yeah. I want to say this past week, right? This past game, and it was just like a shocker. So I don't know when everybody else found out, but me and Mooney found out about the same time. And the tribute, I mean, he had to be looking down because the way we was playing, we was playing lights out, and we ain't let the lead go. So all tribute to him.
Had you heard of Butkus before you came here? And I know you've met him, and it was shocking for you, but he's a really kind of iconic figure in the game of football, mainly for defensive guys, linebackers, etc. But I'm just curious, did you know much about him and the history of the Bears before you came here?
I did. I knew he was one of the greater linebackers in the league. And that was about it. I didn't know that he was really like a big figure until I got here, like in the community for Bears fans. So to really learn that and see it when he came to the game was something special.
Part of the other emotion involved last night was obviously Matt Eberflus has been through a lot already this season. Nice for him to get the first win of the season. And just curious, DJ, how much do you are you able to block out the noise when it pertains to scrutiny on Matt Eberflus or your coaching staff or the team? And how much of last night did you see him help the players focus and get through that adversity that was obvious all week long?
Everybody was just focused from the top down. We knew we needed a win. We just didn't know when it was coming. And then, like I said, the stars aligned, and with the coaches play calling on offense, defense, and special teams, we all play complementary football. and we just came out with a win. You know, we didn't let our foot off the gas this week like we felt like we did last week. So once we got the lead, we knew we had to keep it and just go from there.
You know, you mentioned that your favorite touchdown was the last one. It sealed the game, and obviously you got the yards after catch that you're known for. It looked like that pass was slightly tipped. I mean, you did a remarkable job catching that ball, and then you break free and you're gone. Was that a different type of deal? Was that a more difficult catch because it looked like it was tipped?
No, I was so locked in on the ball, so even if it was tipped, like I can't even tell you if it was or not. I just knew I was catching it because Justin put it high enough where I figured that he couldn't like reach it anyway, and I just had to make the play on it, and I was lucky to land on my feet like a cat and just take off.
DJ, when you were drafted out of Maryland, I think the Panthers envisioned a night like last night happening often, and your coach at the time was Ron Rivera. He was on the opposite sideline last night, another former Bear linebacker. Did you see him, get a chance to visit with him? Did you have a good relationship with him while you were in Carolina?
I did. I really didn't get a chance to speak with him before or after the game. So, I mean, we'll catch up at some point.
Yeah, I bet he didn't want to talk to you. He'd
Not
seen
after
enough
that.
of you.
Yeah. See you later. Good riddance.
I'm curious, DJ, when I heard you say after the game that you were pretty peeved at the idea that you were called out of bounds on that play. I wonder, when you get into the open field like that, I mean, you were going to score a touchdown on that without a question. What is it like to just be a guy that breaks free and is running down the sideline? The touchdown that we just talked about that counted, that won the game, that sealed the victory, you were like, I mean, you just looked so good running down the sideline. You looked like you were kind of high-stepping it. It must feel amazing.
Yeah, it was definitely amazing. You know, when you get a play like that and you just wide open, you just want to get to the end zone as fast as possible. And I think there was nobody around. I knew Floater wasn't catching me because he was on the ground, and it was off to the races. And I just was having fun when I knew I was in the clear.
DJ, the passing game is clicking, and it has been working the last 2 weeks, and that maybe coincidentally or not, but it's without Chase Claypool, and he obviously remains on the outside looking in. And Ryan Poles sounded last night on the radio, Bears radio, that it looks like the team is moving on. Can you provide any clarity? Have you talked to Chase, and has that been a big or small distraction?
I have talked to Chase. You know, we talked it up a little bit. The understanding of everything is I'll leave that for the higher ups, you know. But Chase is a good dude, and looking forward to either him coming back or, you know, wherever the business lands him.
What was it like to see the changes on the offensive line? I mean, it's pretty incredible that Tevin Jenkins was activated because he hadn't played a ton, but they wanted to get him back into it. And then Lucas Patrick goes down with a concussion. Just seemed like there was a lot of movement on that offensive line, and yet, you know, Justin Fields had a lot of time. I mean, there were some clean pockets there on some of those big plays.
I'm just proud of him because once Lucas went down, Cody stepped in at center, and everybody just stayed to click. You know, no matter what the game plan threw at him, the line did an amazing job, and we got that W because of them. Everything starts with them because we can't get the ball off if the line doesn't pass block or run block the right way.
How tough was it preparing the short week? How did your body feel before the game? And you, whatever you did, you guys did it well, so you might want to do it again, but it had to be a challenge getting prepared for a Thursday night kickoff.
It wasn't really a challenge. I think we had a good plan in place going into the week and then executing throughout the week. So, and we knew the key things that we needed to do to win the game, and we honed in on that all week until the end of the game.
Did you see all of the tweets and all the mentions? I think LeBron James had a tweet 12 hours ago. Jay Fields and DJ Moore going crazy right now. Sheesh, with about 4 fire emojis. Did you see that one? What's it like getting those things?
I've seen it. I mean, shoot. When the King tweet out, people look at it. You know, I mean, he was watching the game, and shoot. I mean, that's a special tweet that I'll remember for a long time.
So, DJ, last night you guys came obviously with an aggressive mindset. You had a game plan that you executed as well as you possibly could have, especially in the passing game. I was a little surprised. They won the toss and took the ball. That isn't always the case. Often you defer, but this seemed like that was the mindset, to get the ball and to attack right away. Was that talked about? Was that just something that accidentally happened?
No, that was talked about. We knew we wanted to be aggressive. We wanted the ball first. We wanted to see how aggressive we wanted to be throughout the game. And we went out, executed our first 15, and we was aggressive with it, and the rest is history.
How do you build on it now? I mean, everybody's waiting for a win. Now you got to win. Now everybody wants you to start stacking wins. How that's just the NFL. No one's ever satisfied, but how do you build on that now?
Dude, just never losing that feeling of walking off that field with a win and walking into the locker room the way that we did this past game. You know, it's hard to win in this league, but when you get a win, you never want to lose that feeling. So that's the best thing that can motivate us, that next feeling of a win in the locker room.
So what are you doing this weekend? Are you going to Maryland, Ohio State? You and Justin Fields have a wager on the deal. Who's going to win?
Maryland's going to win, of course. And no, we don't have no wager on it, but it should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be watching it.
Excellent. Hey, DJ, thanks a ton, man. Congratulations on a really glorious performance.
Great game.
Absolutely fantastic.
And thank y'all.
That is DJ Moore, the Bears wide receiver, record-setting wide receiver.